It's going to be a joke. You know, they refuse to acknowledge the fact that they're actually still slaves. You're still in the hands of your enemies. You're still serving them. Okay, but they don't call you a slave anymore. They call you an employee. Okay, Esau is wicked and crafty like that. All he does is he just changes words and make him seem different, to make it seem like, oh, you're not a slave, you're an employee, you work for this company. Okay, but what does the scripture says, man? We should go to our enemies for the want of all things, man. They control everything. They control all the resources. And you have to work or you're not going to eat. Okay? You know, anything that you want, you have to go to work for it. You have to work. You have to earn income for it. Okay, if you want that car, you got to work to buy that car. If you want that house, you got to work to purchase that home. And not even purchase the home, just to live in it. Because you don't own it, because you're going to have a mortgage. And you may never pay it off in your lifetime. Okay, and most people's family never end up paying off their homes because they fall into debt in other areas and they end up having to sell their home. Okay, or they end up having to refinance their home. Okay, and they end up falling ill because of depression. Okay, because they're super depressed and their body is poisoning itself, because the liver does that. The liver can poison the body if you're super depressed, man. Okay. And so, but that's because they lack understanding. They're not willing to let the house go because they, you know, if you knew that you're a slave and you knew that, okay, the scripture says that we're going to have to go to our enemies for the want of all things, that we will build a house and another person will stay in it, then they would be comforted. Okay, and they would be able to move on and let go a lot easier. Okay, and put their trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to guide them through the tribulation that they're going through. Okay, but our people, they don't have that foundation. Okay, because fools hate knowledge. Okay, let me keep going. It says so a lot of these attributes that they feel like they don't have now, a lot of these things are going to come out of them during the time of Jacob's trouble, when the economic collapse happens, when they can't eat, when they can't drink, and there's no running water, and there's no food in these stores, there's no gas to drive your cars, there's no electricity to put the air conditioning on. They're going to go through these things, and they're gonna a lot of these characteristics are going to come out of these people, whether they believe it or not. Okay, because when you hungry, stuff happens, man. Okay, it says, I'll read it all over again. This is 2 Timothy 3. I'll start at 3. It says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. And that's our people. They're lovers of pleasures more than they're lovers of the Most High. Okay, they love to do their own will than the will of the Most High. Okay, they like to serve themselves. Okay, they like to adorn themselves. Okay, than actually helping out the poor or studying the scriptures and teaching others. They don't want that. Okay, they want to, whenever they figure a way out, they will keep it for themselves. Okay, they're not trying to help their brothers out. They're not trying to provide their brothers ease. Okay, and then give praises to the Most High. They're not trying to do that. Okay, they want it all for themselves. Okay, they become vain. Okay, they become fools. Okay, it says having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. For such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women. Okay, laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts. Okay, but verse 5 says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. Okay, our people love to say that they're deep thinkers. They love to say that they're smart and they're wise and they have a lot of understanding, but denying the power thereof, denying the Most High. They're not giving the credit to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They're not giving credit to the Most High. They feel like all these things that they came up with. That's how they feel, and that's how Esau thinks. Esau thinks the same way. That I came up with all these things. I did these things with my hands. Okay, with my power, I did these things. But they deny the power of. They deny, because they don't understand that they're not of themselves. Their thoughts are not of themselves. Okay, they don't know the foundations of their thoughts. Okay, they don't know where their thoughts come and go from. They don't know. Okay, they just thinking that they came up with everything and I did it, you know, with my own mind. I'm smart. But that's not how people who have the understanding of the Most High think. We give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua because we know all these things are not of ourselves. Okay, everything that we see around us is not of ourselves. Okay, all this understanding of how to build a table, how to build a TV, how to build a home, all this understanding comes from the Most High. Okay, we did not create these things of our own, of ourselves. The cars, all these things we did not create these things of ourselves. Okay, these things came from a source. It came from a true power. It came from the Most High and His Son. Okay, none of these things are of ourselves. Okay, most importantly, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Scriptures. Okay, and the Most High did not give the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to everybody. Okay, and He didn't give it to no other nation but His people, the nation of Israel. Okay, and the time that we're living in today, amongst the nation of Israel, He didn't give the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to all our people. He only gave the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to His elect. Okay, the cream of the crop of His people, those who believe. Okay, without even seeing Him physically, without seeing Yahushua physically with our eyes, but we believe. Okay, the 1/3, the hopeful elect, we believe. Okay, because we all our questions have been answered. Okay, now we've been given understanding. We kind of knew something was off, but we couldn't put our finger on it. But now we know. Okay, now we can identify a lot of the evils and wickedness on this earth. Now we're able to identify the moves that Esau is making. Okay, through the Scriptures, through the prophecies. Okay, but 2/3 of our people, they don't have that understanding and they don't have the light. That's why they don't know what's getting ready to happen. They have no idea what's going on. They're so caught in their own world. They're lovers of. Let me go back up again. This is 3 verse 4. It says traitors, heady, high-minded, and this is lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. They're lovers of pleasures, man. Okay, they want to do their own will. They want to serve themselves. Okay, and they would rather not serve the Most High. Okay, Salakia. Okay, but it says, let me drop down to 7 again. Okay, and it says ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Okay, they try to tell you that they read this book and they read that book and the science and this and science and that, but for those of us who are in this truth, man, all the things that they're saying is foolishness. Okay, they're not saying anything wise at all, but we still have to entertain them in a certain way because we know that they're not going to understand the true understanding of the Most High. So in order, we have to be at peace with all men, in the world. Even if that means you have 2/3 friends that are in the world, and they still call you up and they hit you up to see what you're doing and y'all get in the phone conversations, or you're out there, you see them, whatever, so you have to entertain their minds, man, their vain minds. Okay, but they don't truly have the light. Okay, they think that they have understanding and they try to tell you about this and they try to tell you about that and they try to but still they don't have understanding about themselves. Okay, who are you? Okay, who did the Most High made you? So who are you? Okay, because the Most High didn't make anything without a purpose. He made everything with the purpose. Okay, and if He made us, what is your purpose? Who are you? Okay, what is your purpose in this grand design? Our people don't care. They only care about their purpose in Esau's grand design because they look at Esau as the Most High, whether they admit it or not, or whether they know it or not. Okay, but we know through the Scriptures, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that they're doing those things. Okay, because the Lord told us that they were going to do these things. Okay, that they were going to be of their father, the devil. Okay, because the Satan has turned himself into the angel of light, man. Esau has turned himself into the angel of light. Okay, they try to make it seem as if they believe in the Most High when they really don't. Okay, and they butcher up the Scriptures, when they're bringing it out to make it fit their ideologies. Their ideologies. Okay, they somehow found out some kind of way through the Scriptures using John 3 verse 16 to push their philosophy, their demonic philosophy their wickedness, this doest as thou wilt ideology, man, through the Christian churches. Okay, now our people think that the law has been done away with and we can do whatever we want. We can commit adultery, we can eat crab, shrimp, and lobster, and all we have to do is call on the name of Jesus and then before we croak, call on his name, and then all of a sudden we're gonna be saved. No, that's not how it works. Okay, the Most High has standard. Okay, he has a standard for us to live by, and if you don't live by those standards, you're gonna be cursed and you're gonna be punished. Okay, and that's for Jacob in particular. The other nations, they're going to receive their judgment. Okay, especially Esau, since he want to proclaim back in the late 80s, I believe, or in the 80s sometime, around that time, where they declared the Bible as the Most High, the word of the Most High. Okay, and that's when they messed up. Okay, and they actually thought that all the wickedness and evil things that they've done throughout these generations, they thought the Most High didn't see it. Okay, the Most High seen it. They thought that because the Most High didn't come down on them speedily, they thought that they got away with it. But they didn't get away with that. Okay, they touched the apple of the Most High's eye. Okay, and they're going to receive their judgment. Okay, but let me go to Hosea 4 and 6, man, and wrap up this video. Okay, let me see if I can get to it. I know I'm low on memory. And, Salakia Akim, sometimes, when I do these videos, it take a little while for me to, get into the flow of things. But once I get into the flow of things, especially doing these videos, it comes out a little clearer later on in the video. But Thawadi Habashim Yashah, for y'all brothers bearing with me in these videos, and keep coming back to continue to be edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yashah. Alright, let me bring this out. This is Hosea 4 and 6. Okay, Hosea 4 and 6 says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children." See, this is they don't know this about the Most High. Okay, because they weren't taught that. Okay, this is why our people went out into the world and they became animals, man. Okay, they became like heathens out into the world, doing whatever they want, eating whatever they want. Okay, killing each other and receiving all the curses that the Most High said that we were gonna receive if we didn't follow Him. Okay, but our people, it says right here, it says my people, that's possessive. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, and our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Okay. When we try to give them the true knowledge of the Most High, they reject it. They start questioning it. But what else you're gonna find out answers of why you're in the situation that you're in? Okay, because if you go and ask Esau, he's gonna bring you down lower. Okay, he's gonna say, man, you basically you're a nigga. You know what I'm saying? In so many words. Okay. Because you're a nigga, you're not as smart, you're lazy. I remember when I used to work at a hotel, man, one of my bosses told me that. And I finished busting my ass, man, the whole week, and for that broad to tell me I'm lazy. But I understand that. She didn't say it publicly, but I understand that because she was an Elamite. Because within their culture, they've been taught that we're lazy. And that's not true. They've been taught to think that we're all these negative things, and that's not true. Okay? That's not true. It says, "My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, but because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee." And the Most High is going to reject you, man. Okay? And people don't understand that, man. When you reject the knowledge of the Most High, He's going to reject you. Okay? And all they're going to do, once they reject the man, they're going to run back to Jesus, because Jesus let them do whatever they want. Okay? But this is not how the Most High operates in truth. Okay, you have to live by His standard. Okay, we are His people. Yes, we are the people of the Most High. Yes, but we have to operate by His standard. Okay, and everybody else is going to follow suit. Okay, it says, "Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children." And that's what our people don't understand. Okay. So by you being in the dark, by you rejecting the word, the Most High is going to reject you and your children. Okay? Okay, a lot of brothers who are in this truth, man, they worry about their family. They worry about their children. Okay? And they pray and they hope the Most High delivers them. But the Lord said that he was going to take care of their children, man. So we have nothing to worry about. Okay? It's the people in the, it's those of our people who are in the world. They're going to have a lot to worry about during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay? Because they don't know, they don't understand the way of the Most High. Now, we don't truly understand the ways of the Most High, because no man knows, truly understand the ways of the Most High, but we understand the way that he's given us. Okay, we understand the ways that he's given us. Okay, so we're able to see things spiritually, see his works spiritually, openly in public. Okay, and in private, you know, we get to see his works. Okay, but 2/3 of our people, they don't have the light, so they can't see the spiritual things that are happening. Okay, this is how we learn from day to day as well. Okay, we're learning by seeing the works and observing the works of the Most High, by watching judgment happening right before our eyes. Okay, watching things, watching these demons react when we're out on the highways and byways. Okay, because the Most High said that these things are going to happen, and we see it. Okay, openly. Okay, but I just wanted to bring out those scriptures, man, and you know, I just want to, you know, be careful about, you know, who you learn from. Okay, because we're in the time. If you're not with the Lord, you know, then you're against him. Okay, there's not going to be a gray area like the brother in Dallas say. There's not going to be a middle ground. Okay, it's either you with the Lord or you not. Okay, and if you don't want to serve the Lord, what did the Lord say? Bring them before me and slay them before me. Okay, bring them and slay them before me. Okay, that's the Lord that's returning. Okay, it's either you get down or lay down with the Lord. Okay, there's not going to be any in between. Okay, and that's going to be a hard lesson for 2/3 of our people to receive. Okay, but they're gonna have to experience that, because the Most High was trying to give them the easier way out, but they refused. Okay, because of their pride, because they hated knowledge. Okay, they wanted all the other knowledge of the world, but they don't want the true knowledge and the true understanding. Okay, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I'd like to give salutations to the Aki preaching the gospel across the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerity. Shalom, Aki. Shalom.